Welcome everyone, and I had a long day today. I've been back-to-back meetings right since morning, but this is the most pleasurable time of the day for me to be with all of you. And we've been doing this New Year, New You 2022, and we're talking about the five most important areas of our life that need help and that need support that we need to take care of, and we need to make themes around each of those areas, because when we're taking care of each of those areas, we're actually able to make that growth, and we want to grow in each of those individual areas as well. So we've talked about yourself, taking care of your own self, your emotions, uh, you know health and things like that. Then we've talked about yesterday we talked about your career, or your life work. We've distinguished between your career and life work. And we also talked about relationships in the day before. And yesterday we talked about finances also, how wealth management is so important. Dharma, artha is needed for strong dharma. And then today we're talking about the most important, one of the most, another, this fifth piece of the whole thing, which is our own spirituality. And I keep that separate from the self, because in the self we also take care of our mental and emotional needs, and how do I deal with society, and how do I do this and how do I do that. And when we talk about the spirituality, it's about our vertical spiritual connection with the Lord, and how that is also super important in contributing to our holistic growth and our rapid growth in life in every possible way. So we want to make the best use of our life, and therefore we want to also focus on our spiritual life. And today going to talk about that. This 5 day series is a free workshop series that's a part of my promotion for the Ease Academy. So I run an Ease Life Coaching Academy. I'm Namita Purohit. I'm a professional life coach, and I run a membership for people who are looking for life coaching. Different, we have programs for every different budget. So for those of you interested, you can check out that link. And now, definitely, depending on the budget, some of the stuff is do it yourself, and some of the stuff has group coaching, and some of the stuff also has one on one coaching. So, depending on what you're looking for and what you're going to do, we have different things for each of you, and you can check it out. And there are a lot of wonderful reviews out there for all the different tiers that are there, and how people have been making rapid transformation even in like less than 90 days. They're feeling so much better. We recommend people that they stay on for a year, and looking forward to serving some of you inside when you come in. Until then, I thought that we should talk about, we're coming closer to the new year, and we're talking about, New Year 2022 resolutions and things like that. So I thought I could offer this as a part of the service along with the promotions that I'm doing. Muskan is asking me, can I make payment with debit card or only credit card as mentioned on the website? I think you can make payments with debit card also. So you can write to us separately and we can guide you through the process. But I think the same link that is there on the payment, you could use debit cards as well. They are acceptable over there. So let's go with that. And if your payment doesn't go through, then let us know and we'll try to share an alternate link with you. So let us know, maybe let us know, send us an email. You've been communicating with us, Muskan. Send us an email on what tier you want to join, and we can set up a payment link for you, which can go through net banking in India directly through your bank, which is also debit card like that. But it will be like an e-mandate, so you directly put in your bank details, and then there's no issue, there's no problem. Okay, thank you for the question. Nice to see people here. So without further delay, I have some very quick slides. Just, the slides help us all stay focused on the topic, helps me stay focused on the topic also. And, make sure that I can do it in the right amount of time without taking a lot of your time. So let me just get that going here for you. Okay, I'm trying to share screen here, and we're sharing the screen. We're sharing the window, slideshow window, and here we go. I'll just check if you can see what I see. Okay, let me see what you see. Yeah, you can see what I see. You can see the screen, right? So we've been talking about these different things. For those of you who have signed up on the website for this workshop series, have been getting the video links, and have also been getting these worksheets. This is the slideshow, but there are worksheets that are there to help you think through things that are linked over there. For those of you who want that, can head over to the same link that's there on the screen right now, bit.ly ease academy, and you can go there and you can sign up. There's a place to sign up so that you can get the worksheets and the video links for the workshop that we're doing, and you'll get that immediately, right? So here we go. We talked about yourself, we talked about relationships, we talked about your life work and legacy, your career, we talked about your wealth. Today we're going to talk about your spirituality, right? And why is spirituality so important? uh, what happens is that when we cultivate spirituality, we understand that we're spirit souls. We're not these bodies. I know it's not, I'm Namita Purohit, I'm not all of these things connected to her. That's all connected to the body. I'm actually a spirit soul. And I've had this really eternal journey, long eternal journey, having gone through various different bodies. So having that spiritual focus and spiritual knowledge helps me zoom out of what's happening so that I don't take each and everything that's happening in my life very seriously and I don't take it to heart. Because I realize that this is all temporary and this is all connected to this identity. I don't know who I fought with in my previous lifetime and what point I tried to prove. And what good is of that if I don't even remember what I was fighting about and if it's helping me in this life or not, right? So it just helps us get, to zoom out, and we tend to swim in a deeper current. So there are a lot of waves that are there on the surface of the ocean, the material ocean, that throw us around. But when we swim deeper, when we take to spirituality, we're able to swim at a much deeper level, so we're not so affected by the surface waves. We're able to keep our focus and keep going where we want to go, right? So that's what helps us. And then we don't get caught up in the fisherman's net, right? We don't get caught up in all the problems of the material world, all the entangling arguments, or just getting further deeper and deeper into the whole of the material world, and continuously taking birth in that, right? And we don't get so affected by the dualities of the world, richness, poorness, heat and cold, winning, losing, respect, disrespect, uh, getting love, not getting love, because we're connected with a much higher reality. And we know that all of this that I'm hankering for over here is pretty temporary. And it's pretty, people are generally incompetent in, loving us, even loving themselves fully, what to speak of loving someone else. So we know that we're looking in the wrong place for the right thing. So we rather start looking for the right things in the right place for the right things, which is, that deeper connection of love, sense of connectedness, a permanent connection, which we kind of miss in the relationships that we have here. When we connect to our spirituality, we connect to God, we can connect to Krishna. I love Krishna. So when we connect to Krishna, we're able to connect to that deeper reality. We're able to have that deeper, long-term connection, unfailing connection. We reconnect, and we feel much calmer as we do stuff because we're able to answer the questions of who am I? Am I this job? Am I this identity? Am I this wealth? Am I this social standing? And you're like, no, it's going to end when I die. I am, spirit soul, part and parcel of Krishna. And what is my role? My role is to, do my role, do my duties in this world, serve the people who are connected to me, uh, by seeing each of them as part and parcel of Krishna, doing that in a way so that it's pleasing to my gurus and Krishna. Right? So that also lifts you up from dualities of right and wrong and all of that. Who said what to me? They argued with me. They disrespected me, because you're measuring yourself from a different yardstick. Is my duty pleasing to Krishna? Is my duty pleasing to my guru? Am I following the word of scripture? And of course, self care, self love, taking care of yourself, your emotions, and all, because we can't just wish away the fact that we have these human bodies and things like that. The scriptures talk about 5 steps to rapid spiritual growth, and it's with connecting with like-minded spiritualists. One of them, number one, associating with like-minded spiritual people. So that's our topic today. What are the 5 steps to rapid spiritual growth? The second thing is to connect with the name of the Lord, chanting his names, chanting his glories, reading about him, understanding him, things like that, and proper study of scriptures, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, and going to spiritually potent places, right, which are holy places, tirats, like that. And if you can't go to tirats, go to the nearby temple. It's fully spiritually potent because God's over there, the worship is strong. And connecting with the personal form of the Lord, because then you feel a reciprocation, you feel a relationship, right? And this is there from the Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 22.128. Lord Chaitanya is explaining this. So these are the 5 steps to rapid spiritual growth. One should associate with devotees, like-minded spiritualists, chant the holy names of the Lord, right? Hear Srimad Bhagavatam, because that's there to purify your heart and to know more about the Lord and connect with the Lord. And Srimad Bhagavatam is full of stories of surrender as to how there's so many devotees and so many different difficulties, but how they connect with the Lord and how the Lord reciprocates with them, protects them. And then residing at Mathura means being going to visiting spiritually potent places or making your own home very spiritually potent with very strong spiritual practice, and worshiping the deity, the Lord, with faith and veneration. So doing festivals, having a nice altar, making nice food for the Lord, worshiping Him, praying to Him, surrendering your life to Him, your home deities also, right? So these are the 5 steps to rapid spiritual growth that are explained. Now we have jobs, we have, some of us are students, we have so many different duties and responsibilities. Now, how do we see that, okay, I have to do these 5 things, but that's so different from my life that I'm leading right now? So we have to learn how to integrate spirituality in our everyday life. So even when we're doing our jobs, we do them with honesty, following the word of scripture in a way that is pleasing to Krishna. That when we do that, that is also spiritual, that helps you in your spiritual progress. That is also bhakti, that is also an advanced spirituality. When you're serving your family members, being with your family members, doing your duties towards your family members, you want to integrate bhakti into that, spirituality into that. And the way you do that is by seeing them as parts and parcels of Krishna, and it is your duty to serve them. And that's how you do them. That's how you serve. So then you've integrated bhakti in that as well. So it's not like you have to leave home and you have to leave the people, and the only way is to go to Mathura or read the book or go to like-minded spiritualists and all. But what happens is when you start doing these things properly, these 5 steps to rapid spiritual growth, or the 5 most potent forms of devotional service, what happens is you learn how to integrate spirituality in every activity. So it's not like you only do this. You learn how to integrate spirituality in each and every aspect of your life. And the result is this: you have a higher focus, you're swimming in a deeper current, you're not affected by the dualities of the world. You know who you are, you know what your role is, and you know what you need to do to come out of the cycle of birth, disease, old age, and death. And these are important spiritual questions that we all need to answer. So these are the 5 steps to rapid spiritual growth, and I'm going to invite comments here on what is it that some of us are going to do about this. What part of it are we going to start? Sorry, the verse is not showing up. Yeah. So what are we going to do? And I'm not asking you for like, wow, I'm going to do like 20 malas and I'm going to do 100 this and 20 that. I'm not that type of person. I like to keep things very simple. Let's talk about what is the bare minimum you commit to doing to cultivate your spirituality. We're talking about the minimum. I'm not talking about the maximum. We're talking about the minimum that you will do, considering and understanding your current life and responsibilities. How are you going to integrate spirituality into your life, and how are you going to include these 5 things here? The bare minimum. And what does the bare minimum mean? That you will not compromise. But I'm not asking you to have a big minimum. I'm talking about like really basic, simple stuff, because there's more progress in consistency, there's more progress in steadiness than in quantity. So let's talk about those bare minimums, and I'd like to see your comments over there. Let's see some of the stuff here. That's nice. So Vriti Sharma is saying that when she's working, she doesn't have to take too much action or concentrate a lot with repetitive tasks. She's listening to Bhagavatam, and that's her way of remembering Krishna while she's working. And she's connecting to one of the 5 steps to rapid spiritual growth, the 5 most potent forms of bhakti. Very wonderful. Oh, we have Kalpana here as well. We have Nilambari, Kanika, and so many more people here. So yes, that's nice. Thank you, Vriti, for sharing. I'd like to hear from more people as well. And then before sleeping, it's her time with Krishna for a bit also. So she's connecting with Krishna, sharing her day with him probably, and doing some of that. Thank you so much for sharing. Beautiful. Shruti Sharma, for me, consistency is very important. We'll try to work on that. So consistency is important, but if you're struggling with consistency, then you want to think about, why am I struggling with consistency? What are some of the difficulties I'm having? And what is it that I can do to overcome them? And do I need to reduce the minimum here? Am I trying to shoot more than what I can do, because my current responsibilities and integrating spirituality is important in my life, right? Kalpana is going to do reading Gita every day, so she probably has some set number of verses which she reads every single day, which is great. And Nice. Thank you so much for sharing. Muskan is, if I do anything which include hard work, I try to offer it to Krishna through my prayer. So whatever work she does it as an offering to Krishna. So that's an amazing integration of spirituality into your daily life, right? So it's not something separate. It's not like I go to the temple and I do spiritual stuff, then I come back home and I'm doing material stuff. No, we have to integrate it in every aspect of our life. So that's wonderful. What else? Some more comments here from people coming in. Um, like offering your wealth, I've talked about it a few times. Serving your family, I've talked about it a few times. That is also part of your Krishna consciousness. That is also part of your spiritual growth. So these are some of the things we can be mindful about. Is there anything else? Nilofer is she is like she's hearing somebody, Shalendra Bharti, someone's episode on Gita, and she's taking her time to do that and learn from that and try to apply some of those things in her life. Thank you, Nilofer ji. Soma Masid is starting to chant one round of mala. I like it. Keep a minimum and stay consistent with that, and then gradually keep increasing your minimum. We tend to like, oh, I'm going to do this, 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 and then we kind of collapse, and then we feel horrible about ourselves. So this is a very nice goal, Soma. So just start doing one round of mala, which is good, and then also gradually start hearing, because when we hear the scriptures, when we hear the Gita, when we hear the Bhagavad, we hear the speaker's realizations, and we get that potency to follow those things in our life so that we can swim in the deeper current and be undisturbed by all the dualities of this world. Shruti is saying she'll try to visit the temple once in a week. Wonderful, that's good. Uh, and also, you could also, some of us could also include that, okay, but I am, working with people or interacting with people, I'm only going to think about how can I serve this person, because this person is part and parcel of Krishna. So while I take care of myself, how can I be in a service attitude towards these different people who are, I'm surrounded by? And yeah, so this is a good question we have. I just had a newborn baby. By the grace of Krishna, I'm finding it hard to chant and read the scriptures, which is natural. And how do I include spirituality at this stage? So it's not, spirituality is not different. So you being a new mother, taking care of your child, doing whatever duties you have towards your child, and giving him the proper spiritual samskaras. If you can't chant, you can turn on the mantras. Can't read, you can turn on the lectures. And you yourself keeping your consciousness pure, giving him the proper attention and everything, seeing him as, of course he's your child, but he is part and parcel of Krishna, and Krishna has entrusted you with this responsibility. Constantly praying for him to Krishna, praying for yourself so that you can be a good mother who helps him achieve his purpose of life, your son's or daughter's purpose of life. So that also is integrating Krishna consciousness into your motherhood, and that is also very pleasing to Krishna, like that. So Nilofarji loves chanting. She does Krishna Japa as well. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. And so many nice points here. We're all surrounded by such sincere people, such wonderful people who are here to work on themselves and do some wonderful things. So making sure you have the stuff around so you're taking care of yourself, your emotions, your health, your goals and things like that. You're taking care of your relationships. You have a theme around that now. You have a theme around your life work and your career. You have a theme around your wealth, and now you have a theme around your spirituality. So these are some nice things, and when you work on all of these themes, you are setting yourself up for holistic growth in the next year. Else, you'll focus on one thing, you'll lose sight of the other, then you'll feel guilty, then you'll be like, I didn't do this, oh, I didn't do that, I'm horrible, I'm a procrastinator or not. No, none of that is true. You just, you just haven't focused, and it's important. That's how the New Year resolutions are. Okay, I'm going to eat one meal every day, and I'm going to do this every day, and I'm going to stop eating sweets every day. Great, they help us. But let's have something holistic. Let's not make a resolution. Let's make a theme for our growth. Let's make it positive. Let's make it a theme for our growth. So here, Nilofarji also chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with Srila Prabhupada ji. Wonderful. And Muskan loves to hear Kirtan. So, some recommendations for the new mother as well. So these are some wonderful insights. Thank you all for sharing. And this is Nidhi saying that she also tries to be uh, with connecting to him in each present moment. So every moment she's trying to think, what is Krishna trying to teach me? What is Krishna trying to guide me to? And what is it that I'm learning from this situation? What does Krishna want from me? Even these kind of questions, and even just connecting to him for his protection, for his love in every moment is an act of great growth in your spirituality. So doing that, integrating that. So you see, when we all talk together, we have so many different ways of we learn so much from each other, and we get so many different ways in which we also get that inspiration on what we can follow. So yeah, so I'll just stop screen here, and I'll just share the screen for the Ease Academy, because I'm doing this as a part of the promotion for the Ease Academy. So the card closes tomorrow, December 6th. We've got a great response so far from all of you, and we're very happy with just trying to get the right tab here as I speak. Yeah, we're also very happy with the response we've got and the trust that we've been able to build up, and we want to live up to your trust. So we have this until December 6th. The Ease Academy is open. We've closed the platinum tier because we have a bigger response than we could handle. So we've closed them, and then probably open again in January when we have more bandwidth, because we want to serve our current clients really well, and take care of them properly and have that proper focus together as a team and do our back end work properly to work for them. So we don't, we've taken, a little up to our limit right now. And, but we didn't expect that response, and we're very grateful to you for that. So for those of you who want to be part of this workshop and also get, the recordings and the worksheets, could sign up here for the New You in 2022 free workshop, so that you can keep in touch. And for those of you who are looking to buy certain tier, you can click the buy now button there. And then you have these different tiers. Yesterday also someone asked me a question, and I talked to them about the different tiers, and they're all over here, that you could check out. So we have bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. Bronze is what that deals with the layer of the mind. Silver, we deal with the body, the energy, and the mind. Gold, we do whatever is there in silver, plus you get group coaching calls. In platinum, you get everything that's there in gold, plus you get one-on-one coaching. So this is how we've set it up. For more information, you can check out all these student reviews that are there. We've tried to capture as many as we could get, but there is a lot more students that we have. And they're all from different countries, different walks of life, different stages of life with different experiences. And we're happy that we're able to support and serve so many people in their growth and well-being and making them feel better. And we also have some video reviews. Some of them have been very kind to allow us to use some of their footage from the goal coaching calls, where they've been spontaneously sharing how this program has impacted them. So you can check out. The gentleman here is from Dallas, Texas. The lady here is from Vancouver, Canada. In fact, she sent me an updated video also. She's like, no, I want to give you an updated video which really communicates what I feel about this program. And for lack of time, I haven't been able to upload that as yet, but I'll do that probably tonight or tomorrow morning. So yeah, you can check these things out. And there's also an FAQ here, which I think Muskan found very helpful. So which tier should you join? There's a video here on that below the testimonials. No, below these tiers, you could go here and which tier should you join. When you click on this video, the bronze, silver, and gold tiers are explained in detail here. So you can understand what exactly is the program that will work best for you. And there are FAQs. So we have these links. Check out the FAQ. So when you click on that, you have all of these different questions answered here. How does the payments work? What happens? How do I do this? How can I get this? How can I get that? And each of these tiers are also explained, what you get in each of the tiers. And like silver, what you get, bronze, what you get. So we've tried to make a very detailed page. You can go through that and make a decision. And look forward to seeing some of you inside, serving you in your growth, and try to be there with a commitment of at least a year, because life coaching takes time. You can't just make it happen quick. You can't like make transformation happen very quickly, because you're dealing with lifetimes of samskaras that take time to change, that take time to heal, that take time to overcome. And even 1 year is too short, actually. But because we do this holistic program where we're dealing with the energy, the body, and the mind, we actually help our people make rapid progress. So this is what it is. And yes, please keep the focus on your spirituality. We talked about the 5 powerful ways in which you can increase your spirituality, and also have that as a theme in for 2022. Include that in your theme. And we've also talked about integration, where every moment is a chance to surrender, every moment is a chance to connect spiritually, every moment is a chance to act from our eternal spiritual nature. So that's what we've been covering today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to talk about how can we make sure that we're able to follow these themes. So you've developed some themes in the five most important areas of your life over the last 3 days, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, 4 days. And now we're going to talk about how do we make these themes stick? How do we stay focused and how do we keep going? So that's what we're going to talk tomorrow. Tomorrow, the program will be a little early. I don't know exactly when, but I have to go out in the evening for some other meetings. So instead of 9:45 p.m. IST, I'll probably be showing up a little earlier than that, maybe in the evening around 6ish or in the afternoon. And you still have the access to the recordings in case you can't catch the live. And looking forward to being with you again tomorrow. See you. Bye bye.